I want you folks to listen to this question. And I want you to think about this. Should the U.S. offer asylum for those people of the British Empire that are getting arrested because they're expressing their views, yet it isn't what the British government wants to allow them to say? Now, there's a lot of arguing about free speech here, and as we just saw in the past 4 years, our free speech, well, actually longer than 4 years, our free speech kept getting hurt by certain entities within our government, but thanks to President Donald Trump, we are getting that back. Now, what do you think? Now, I want you to listen to this question. This came from a question that was given to Carolina Levitt at a White House press briefing for new media. So let's hear it, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more.
Yo.
In Britain, we have had over a quarter of a million people issued non-crime hate incidents. As we speak, there are people in prison for quite literally reposting memes. We have extensive prison sentences and for tweets, social media posts, and general free speech issues. Would the Trump administration consider political asylum for British citizens in such a situation?
Well, to your latter question, it's a very good one. I have not heard that proposed to the president, nor have I spoken to him about that idea, but I certainly can and talk to our national security team and see if it's something the administration would entertain.
Yes, please.
To your first question about free speech in the United Kingdom, the vice president has been incredibly outspoken about this for good reason. And the president has spoken about this as well directly with your prime minister when he was here for a visit to the White House. So it remains a critical endeavor of ours to show the Brits and your country, which we love and admire, about the First Amendment and the importance of free speech in a sovereign nation.
Free speech is, one of those major deals. I mean, that's one of the big things when it comes to this country. We put it in our First Amendment. Now, we have had our bad times when it comes to the government trying to censor free speech, and we've had that way too often. But, like I said, President Trump's administration is working on getting that taken care of for our country. J.D. Vance, our vice president, has taken Great Britain to task over what they do to people trying to say what's on their mind. So, do you think we should offer them asylum? That's something that you should think about, because that could help so many in that country. These are people who are willing to speak out against the norms of the government, and they're getting arrested. They're going to jail. It's not even that they're getting arrested. They're going to jail. They're having to serve time. Some of these folks are only having to serve like a year or so, but still, they are trying to exercise free speech, and the courts are saying you don't have that right. The laws say they don't have that right. So, do you think that they should be allowed to come here as asylum seekers from a country that is supposedly our ally? Just something to think about. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. So, folks, that's the story that I wanted to bring you on this video. And I just wanted to say thank you again for coming by. Like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff.